Hey guys, it's Tedious here, back with another video on the channel. Now, in today's video, we're going to be going over all of the Imposter update storyline secrets that you've either missed out on or not noticed at all. And honestly, they're really important. Some are in the leaks, some are in the new game mode, some are in the main battle royale, and some haven't even been shown to us at all, but they're just little theories that I may have, and we've been hinted at throughout this series of updates and events and everything that we've gotten in this update, all of the trailers, everything that you need to know, basically. So yeah, if this video informs or you're enjoyed by this video anyway, that didn't make any sense, but if you enjoy this video in any way, shape or form, or you're entertained by it, or you're informed by it, or whatever, please hit the like button and subscribe. YouTube is removing likes from my videos for some reason. Very, very annoying, but, you know, the goal of 200 by the end of the year can be possible if you just hit that subscribe button, because it really doesn't hurt, and you can always undo it later. No, you can't, you have to say subscribed. Anyways, let's just get into the video. Okay, so the Vox Hunter Pack skin is actually part of the Fox clan, as we can tell from his leaked description, or, you know, found somewhere in the files. If it's going to be his final one, we don't know. If this actually thing is going to be a final part of the story, we do know, because they don't put stuff into files and then just change it, you know, unless they actually change the physical skin. But no, he's a part of the Fox clan, so the Fox clan story's not over or something? I mean, I really thought it was, with all the Vi stuff in Season 5, Drift just being randomly shown. I mean, maybe that's the reason why Drift revived us specifically in the Rift Tour event. I am not sure, but the Fox clan story definitely isn't over, and that is something that we know now, which is actually very convenient. And yeah, it's a pretty nice detail that we didn't actually know before this update. So on to number 2, the mothership does not have the Zeropoint. The mothership, it came down and shot apart the spire. It destroyed Raz. Many people have seen, said they've seen the cube just flying there, and they have not. It's complete crap. It's not actually, it's just a piece of an island, guys. But yes, everyone was saying they've abducted the Zeropoint. Why are they still here? Well, we know they want a more powerful version of the cube, which we know is the Zeropoint, because it's just basically, well, the cube, but more powerful because it came from a more powerful source, whatever. We'll get more into that stuff later. The mothership does not have the Zeropoint because it's under the map in the imagined HQ, as I like to call it, or the sort of bridge area that you are inside of the Impostors mode. By the way, what do you guys think of the mode in the background video I'm playing right now? Because honestly, I absolutely love it. I think it's a complete rip-off of Among Us, but they made it better in a way. They made it feel more realistic, and they added that Fortnite touch to it that, you know, Among Us just never had, and I think that's the reason why Among Us died, and Fortnite still somehow hasn't fully died. I mean, there's still like 350 million people playing, so if you say Fortnite's dead, then any other game is dead. It's the most popular game in the world, so everyone Fortnite haters, shush. Number 3, the Vindetech may have evolved into the Imagined Order. The Order have apparently been running things successfully for thousands of years. Notice how they just say things and not the loop in particular? I mean, listen to Sloan. She says, we've been running things successfully for thousands of years in the trailer. This means that they've been running the reality, or whatever, no matter if it's the loop, no matter if it's Save the World, whatever, this sort of reality world or universe for thousands of years, and not her specifically. We know there's been different bosses, but yeah. Does this mean that Save the World was run by the IO? I mean, because we know that Battle Royale obviously hasn't been around for 1,000 years, like, of course it hasn't. You know, unless there's been more chapters that we don't know about, but yeah, I don't know, it definitely hasn't been around for thousands of years, so they must have run the whole loop and cloning technology since the very beginning. And maybe they used to be Vindetech. I mean, it would make a lot of sense too, and this is why. This is the Vindetech logo and the Vindetech Vault in Save the World. This is a similar looking logo on a truck with a black and yellow colour scheme. Since this looks like a lot like a Vindetech symbol from the Vault, we can assume that this is also a colour scheme that they might use for their brand quite often. This is a similar branded and coloured helicopter, which would most likely mean, you know, it's owned by Vindetech, or it's from Vindetech, and here is that same Vindetech helicopter, but now with the IO logo, showing that the Order have evolved from the Vindetech into the IO. Also, Sloane's armor is now black and yellow, so, I don't know, but it all seems to come together. Vindetech are actually more important, and so is Save the World to the actual storyline. I mean, I've predicted it for a while, what can I say? I was right, and you people who thought I was wrong, you were wrong. But if you watch this channel frequently, you probably don't think I was wrong. But yeah, that's been proven, or mostly proven now, which is pretty nice. And the reason we know that, because they've been running it for thousands of years, like they said in the trailer. But yeah, the Zeropoint is from the mythic Storm King. We're tying more in to save the world, I know. The cube obviously has rift power, as it had the rift butterfly inside of it. The Zeropoint obviously have rift power as well, as it teleports everything just like rifts, and it's attached to rift portals, rift guns, portal guns, everything. It obviously has the power to do with rifts and everything, but no one ever fought for the cube, but everyone wants the Zeropoint. Notice that? That means that the Zeropoint is actually very similar in power with the rift to the cube, but just a lot more strong, and I guess that's why everyone fought for the cube. Why no one fought for the cube, and why everyone wants the Zeropoint, because the Zeropoint's just a stronger version of the cube. And we know that the cube is made of the Storm King's energy, as seen in the Canny Valley Storm King battle, when we kill the Storm King and his energy forms into the cube and he becomes part of the cube. Later, we fight the mythic Storm King in Twine Peaks, and it wouldn't make sense if a similar, but stronger version of a beast just emitted the same thing. Like, it wouldn't make sense if the mythic Storm King didn't emit like a stronger cube or something, but emitted like a similar but stronger version of its power compared to its base version. And we know that the Zeropoint is a lot stronger than the cube, but has the same powers. Basically what I'm saying is that the mythic Storm King's energy formed into the Zeropoint because the Storm King, the less powerful version of it, made a less powerful version of the Zeropoint, which was the cube. So it honestly makes a lot of sense. The next one is to do with the Seven. Actually, the fifth member of the Seven. The Prisoner, the Fire King, the God himself, well, one of the 4 gods that have actually been important so far, but yeah, the gods are actually important to the storyline, and the Prisoner could be a part of the 7. It's been seen on the CSI room of the Fortnite Impostors game mode, as we can see the Visitor, the Paradigm, oh, who's that? The Scientist, and also the Prisoner himself. Honestly, it was a massive shock to me when I saw it, but I've predicted this as well. Look in my thumbnails. I've shown him before. Like, dude, I knew this was coming. And honestly, it's had some pretty good reasoning to it, and I really think that this is true. So, the reason that it has some question to it is because where's the Foundation on this? I mean, they are the same person. I highly doubt that the Prisoner and the Foundation are the same person, but I don't know. It was brought by, I don't know, Simon20X, I think that's your name, I think you said it before on my Discord server, but yeah, I don't know, it's a very interesting theory, and he's definitely part of the 7 or related to them in some way, or at least the IO thinks that. Okay, now on to the next one. Chapter 1 is actually placed before Chapter 2. I know, I made a video about it a couple days ago saying that it was very possible, but straight away they disproved it. I mean, Donald Mustard obviously doesn't want us thinking things that we're not supposed to. So, sorry Ali, but your theory was wrong, and I should have, not interpreted it like it was right, because, I did say there was possible leeway that it definitely was. It was as likely as the Chapter 2 to 1 to the Chapter 1 to 2 theory and storyline. It was as likely as it being how it was originally intended, which is Chapter 1 to 2. And the reason we know this is because we see memorabilia of Chapter 1, such as the Infinity Blade, which means Chapter 1 happened before Chapter 2. And although the IO could have just visited different timelines and visited Chapter 1 and got the Infinity Blade, they couldn't have the Infinity Blade because it's just originally from the ice planet of the Ice King, and if Chapter 2, happened before Chapter 1, but the island was still existing, then they couldn't just go there. Like, they can't leave the reality. Like, we know that. We know that only Jones with the portal gun and everything, and it's just, it would be way too confusing for all the memorabilia to just be from this sort of world. I mean, it's all from Fortnite's world though, so I reckon Chapter 1, yeah, definitely happened before Chapter 2, and sorry to all of you who, theorized that, because I was one of them. Anyways, that leads us to our next point, which actually ties in with the exact theory that we were just talking about. The mothership was not the vault under the map. I'm sorry, but in the imagined HQ, we see a vault crystal with a Zapatron inside of it, meaning the IO have made this crystal since Season 1 of Chapter 1, and we know Chapter 1 took place before Chapter 2. So this can't be the case, because if they made the vault crystals in Chapter 1, of Season 1, and the aliens have never come here before this season, then the IO must have made it and used it in the vault under the old map, because that's probably how, where they freeze the old guns, they don't make any more of them. And that's weird how Singularity's helmet was there, though. I mean, it's been teased by Donald Mustard so many times that Singularity and the Paradigm are the same person, so one of the 7 inside of an IO vault doesn't really make sense exactly, but I don't know. Maybe she used to be the boss of the IO, but as soon as people began to discover that she was also working with the 7, she got kicked out and Sloane was promoted. I don't know, but that would make quite a lot of sense. But then the 7 would probably just abort the IO. I don't really know. But this gets really confusing why Singularity was there. I don't know, maybe she identifies as Singularity when working for the IO and maybe Paradigm when working for the 7. I'm not sure, but she just wants to have the best of both worlds, which honestly, girl, I get you. This world is a confusing reality, a confusing loop, a confusing everything, and I wish I could just have the best of both worlds sometimes, but we can't. Only Singularity can, because she has an insane amount of power. Okay, on to the next one. Jones may have messed up the Zeropoint on purpose and tried to destroy the loop in the Zero Crisis event. Do you think he could have possibly destroyed it and messed it up so bad that it sent up back to the Primal Era so much on purpose? I mean, we know he's been a traitor ever since the Season 5 thing when he got mad at them because they were just using him for things. So maybe he meant to bring the wrong hunters in or something, and then he brought, he brought accidentally Batman in and then started ripping a bunch of portals to different realities, then he escaped, then everyone came through. It was very confusing, but do you think maybe he's been evil from the beginning? Possibly. Well, not evil. The IO are actually evil because they're trapping us inside of a looped reality, so we can't fight off this thing because they think we're too weak. But we can fight the Storm King. We've done it many times before. Imagined Order. Oh well, they're just trying to protect us, but trapping us inside of a loop while doing it. Let us back home. Anyways, on to the next one. Once an NPC dies, they become stuck between the loop and the bridge. The reason we know this is because the ghost state the players are in, once they die in the imposter mode, says you're stuck between realities, and we're like this ghost thing. And also, when someone is spectating on the Battle Royale island, it's the same phenomenon. They're also trapped between realities of like the bridge and the loop and everything. They're just glitching out when they die. It's kind of confusing concept, but I get you. I get you, Fortnite. I get you, Epic Games. I get you, Donald Mustard. I understand it. It's pretty chill. And since we've all gone over that and it's all chill and we don't need to blabber on about it for 3 minutes because the video has to end soon and I have to get to editing it, let's move on to the next one. The big mole to the IO is Jones. I know. Dude, we needed to find this out for a long time. We know there's the smaller moles like Marigold and stuff. I mean, they're still pretty big traders, but there's just traders everywhere following the movements of Midas, Marigold, Jones. So, man, these people have all been plotting something for a long time, and for Jones to be the traitor to them, honestly, such a shock. Like, I wasn't expecting that at all, but when we found out last night that he had actually been doing that on purpose and messing it all up, it's just like, dude, nah, that can't be right, I thought. Like, dude, I thought he was trying to help them the whole time, wasn't he? Well, no, he actually got mad at them because he was being forced to help them. Man, this is, it has such a good storyline, but let's move on to the next one. The IO have now moved to Coral Castle and set up their bases around it, and, oh, the Shadow and Ghost henchmen are also here. How convenient. Abducting more locations? Oh god, this can't be good. Well, at least the Coral Buddies are flying in the air. Oh god, are they going to be abducted? I mean, I'd be happy to see them in the mothership. Like, alien Coral Buddies? I'm going too far. I'm the only person who cares about the Coral Buddies, and man, I need to stay hydrated. 1 second. Okay, final thing. The truth of the alien has been revealed. The aliens were let onto the island by escaped loopers that left and went through to the only other reality, which is the aliens' world. And since the aliens want to be the last reality, they see the loopers, such as Cuddle Team Leader, came from somewhere else, and they know, okay, wait, we need to be the only reality. We can't have other people living from other worlds, so they followed them back home to exterminate the island's population. The double agents who had agreed to work with Sloane in the plan, like try to destroy the Order and stuff, take this as an opportunity to leak the IO's operations to the aliens so the aliens can destroy them. They were waiting for a power like this to win the war and just kill them off. I mean, ultimately killing off Sloane and the Order is their goal, right? This makes Sloane realize that there are traitors in the imagined Order who want the IO to be doomed, and she takes action and starts up a program that scans out for traitors, and it's a pretty cool theory, and also very likely as to why we actually got this Impostors mode. So that's the explanation for everything. I'm TDSX, your guy for all Fortnite storyline, secrets, theories, everything. Updates, all you need to come here, and just every update and just everything, you just come here, and I'll tell you it, because I love making these videos. I hope you love watching it as much as I enjoyed making those videos. Whew! That took a lot out of me. A new Bright City video will be up tomorrow on my channel, and I gotta try to edit this video before I die of, I don't know, dehydration or something. Alright, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Interact with the comments, you know, get the YouTube algorithm happy so they stop removing my bloody likes. And yeah, without further ado, let's end off the video here. Bye guys, and peace. And I'm out. And peace, and I'm out. Okay, bye.